Mapleshade Elementary School, and happy Friday! Marvy Ireland, how are you doing today?
Awesome.
You're doing awesome. I am so happy that you're doing awesome. You paid attention, you did your homework, you gave me a word better than good. Good job, kid. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you're doing awesome. So I hope that you are all doing awesome too. You know what? I am sure that you are all doing awesome because that's how we do here at Mapleshade. So the first thing that we're going to do to continue being awesome is to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. All right, Marvy, you ready? Okay, let's do this on a count of 3, okay? 1, 2, 3, and a go. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Marvy, that was awesome. Just like you. Thank you very much. Okay, students, so I have a couple announcements to work us through to get us ready for the weekend. Now, the first one is this. I just want to congratulate everyone again for all of the hard work that you put in all times here at Mapleshade to be what I've continued to call academic adventurers. It's so important. And you know what, Marvy? Over the weekend, I was thinking about this a lot because I don't know if, did you ever see Black Panther by any chance? The movie Black Panther?
No.
It's a really good movie, really cool superhero, and the sequel just came out, Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And the reason why I'm talking about this right now is because I saw an example of academic adventuring occurring in this movie, and I thought it was really, really cool. So here's a background. No spoilers. I'm not spoiling it, okay? So, I'm not giving up any of the surprises. But in this movie, one thing that I thought was really, really cool and something that I wanted to share with all of you was there is a sequence that takes place here in Massachusetts. And what's even cooler is that it was filmed in Massachusetts. So this is a big blockbuster movie that's going to be seen all over the world, and it's going to go down in the annals of history. And part of it takes place in Massachusetts. And this is the reason why. It was filmed in Worcester, and it was filmed in Cambridge. And the scene takes place in Cambridge because one of the characters in the movie goes to MIT. And Marvy, I don't know if you know anything about MIT, but it's one of the best schools in the world. And it was great to see Massachusetts represented in this movie, where a character who is going to go on to have a big part in Marvel stories from here on out have her roots in Massachusetts right here. And this is a character named Riri Williams who winds up being so smart. She's an academic adventurer. She builds her own Iron Man suit, and she is very, very smart, and she works very hard. And she works so hard, she goes to one of the best schools in the world, which is right here in Massachusetts. And the reason why I'm sharing all of this is because Massachusetts gives us, gives the world, gives this country the best schools. And so all of you can be your own Riri Williams. All right, that's what I'm trying to say, is that we at Massachusetts, we have high expectations for everyone, and you meet those expectations. And if you wanted to go to MIT, you have that in you. That's something that you can do. You just have to continue to be an academic adventurer. So a couple things. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, great movie, represents Massachusetts, which is awesome, and there's academic adventuring occurring with our character of Riri Williams, and you are your own Riri Williams as well. So, it is Friday, it is like the middle of November, and November is the month of gratitude, Marvy, and that is the reason why you're here, because you got shouted out for demonstrating gratitude. So, what does gratitude mean to you, kid?
Gratitude's like being thankful for things that you have that other people might not have.
That's an amazing answer. So I sometimes think that's important that it's called taking stock. It's like stopping and then just thinking about the things that we have so that we can be appreciative. So what's one thing that you might be appreciative for?
I appreciate my house.
That's really, really cool. Not everyone has one, and it's, and it's good to just appreciate what you have. So I did that the other day. I came home and I stopped and I just looked at my house and I said, you know what? I'm a really, really lucky guy to have this. And I just it just made me feel good just to stop and be reflective in the moment and to have gratitude. So thank you for demonstrating gratitude, because I just think that it helps us be better people. Okay, students, don't forget, you can get your very own Mapleshade shirt. I want to see this place just decked out in Mapleshade pride. And one way of showing pride is getting your Mapleshade shirt. So when we talk about academic adventurers, you can wear it and you can be it and you can feel it by being an academic adventurer by wearing our shirts. So the order forms are available to you. Just make sure you get those orders in by 11/29 and you will get them the week we come back from holiday break. There's no better way to kick off 2023 than rocking Mapleshade pride. Okay, so another thing that is great about Mapleshade is the fact that we love to read. Marvy loves to read, you love to read, and the following gentleman that is about to come out, he loves to read as well. So this is our Under the Shade book review segment of Mapleshade News, and today Matthew Katomsky is going to help closer. Matthew, how are you doing today?
Awesome.
Awesome. Great to hear. We're learning. We're getting a little bit better. We're better than good. We are awesome. So, Matthew, for the Under the Shade book review, what was the book that you chose?
I chose Old Yellow.
Old Yeller. So that is a classic, Matthew. I remember when I was a kid, I didn't read the book, but I had watched the movie. So you're doing better than I did as a kid because you actually went to the book and rather than watching the movie. So what about Old Yeller? Like, what is it that speaks to you? What is it that makes you, want to recommend it to everyone else?
I feel like it has a very good lesson at the end, and I feel like that everyone here in this building should know what it actually means, and it's a very good lesson to keep on for the rest of your life.
Ooh, that's a great way to just get everyone hooked. I mean, you didn't say what the lesson was, but now I want to know. I'm sure everyone else wants to know because that is important. So without spoiling the ending of the movie, because it's a very famous ending, without spoiling the ending of Old Yeller, what would you say that lesson is?
It's like that you have to take on big challenges during your life.
That's true. And that starts, in childhood. And when we encounter challenges, it helps us prepare for later in life when those challenges might get a little bit harder and a little bit harder. So you're saying that in Old Yeller, the main character faces a challenge that he has to overcome?
Yep.
And it prepares him for adulthood?
Yep.
So the book is great. And just what's your general summary? What's the book about?
The book is about a boy, and at the end he becomes like a man because he actually took on a big challenge, and he met this dog named Old Yellow, and it was his big friend basically. It was a dog. Its name was Old Yellow because it was old and its color was yellow. Yes, but he used to have so good friends with him, but then something very bad happened.
Old Yeller, come back Yeller, best dog on dog in the West. You heard it here, folks. All right, that's the theme song to Old Yeller. You just got serenaded by me, myself. Now it's stuck in your head. So when you read Old Yeller, you can hear that song. You can hear those words. It really is a great story. If anyone loves animals, if you have a cat or if you have a dog, I'm sure that you'll be able to connect with this book. So Matthew, thank you so much for recommending this classic, and you can head out that way. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Okay, so I guess that is it. I think that's it. So we talked about shirts. We talked about being grateful. We talked about Under the Shade. So that's it, right, Marvy? Oh my God, the joke of the day. Oh, thank you, Marvy. You have a joke. Okay, so what's the joke that you have?
What did the pirate get on his report card?
It's a great question. What did the pirate get on his report card?
High seas.
High seas! Great job, Marvy. Great job. It's a wonderful joke. You were awesome, just like you said that you were. Everyone, I hope that you continue to have an awesome day today. Have an even awesomer, is that a word? I don't know. I guess it is now. An awesomer weekend because you have worked hard and you deserve to have fun once. And I would say that you deserve to have fun twice.